Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you wanted to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Breece Hall,
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
70 Lions.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Get up, 18, ready, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Simmons. He's got a man complete
Through the middle of the field.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Puka Nacua.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Cardinals at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, see, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Simmons. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Simmons. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Adonai Mitchell, 55 yards.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You talk about this Rams defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 9.
Now Murray off play action. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Okay, ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
That's good.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, check that. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try to pick it up on 3rd down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continue...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
At the 36-yard line.
Murray now.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Murray looking to change the play here.
Come on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Come on.
Throwing now is Murray.
That's caught by Harrison, right side.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go now.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
This is Hunter.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 tip. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Off play action. Simmons. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Street. Street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Liking, hey,
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, LA!
Jarquez Hunter.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals 15. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Ace. Green. 1, 2.
Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go now. Back all 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut out field. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Okay, great. Here we craft all 80. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19.
Off the play fake. Simmons. And that will be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Ready? 10 to 60, 10 to 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go!
Operating from the gun, Simmons looking deep downfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go.
And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 3. Ready?
Hunter. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving up the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Looking to throw. Simmons.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On 4th down, Simmons.
He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Terrence Ferguson,
39 yards.
and the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Ready, ready. Yellow.
That's taken in by Weaver.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the counter, it's Hall. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
And check down complete to Hall.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Ready. Set.
On play action, they'll throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert